I'm Nasco Barnett, Barnett, first name Keith, Keith. I'm with 3rd Battalion 5th Marines, Get Some, HNS Company S2, and I'm a 0231 Intelligence Marine.
All right, good to go. And just for marketing purposes, could we get a hometown?
I was born in Bellflower, but I was raised in Downey, but I shipped to boot camp from Phoenix, Arizona. So.
All right, what? Oh, it's all in Arizona.
No, it was Bellflower, and Downey was in California, so I'm a Cali boy.
Okay,
So.
gotcha. All right, and could you just explain what's going on here today?
We're doing a TSC course, which is a tactical site exploitation. It's mainly to help us familiarize with the tactics to teach O3s, infantry, how to properly search house, premises when we're off in other countries for contraband such as, excess amounts of cash, possible drugs, IED, making devices, explosives, and weapons and narcotics.
All right. Yeah, you're fine. Just had to make an adjustment. All right. So, TSC, could you explain a little more about just the purpose of TSC?
The purpose of TSC is to just search the premises, structures, as you can see behind me, like a car, for instance, or even the surrounding areas of the building. Just on a patrol, after a patrol, during a patrol, to ensure that insurgents aren't using these houses for weapons caches or narcotics caches or cash caches, and to see if the village or the populace is aiding insurgents.
All right, good to go. And you were talking about taking this back and using it to train the O3s. Just like, how would that work?
Because TSC is used pretty much all the time when units forward deploy, i.e. Afghanistan, Iraq. They use TSC, tactical site exploitation, to see what types of IEDs are probably being used within an AO. But we're going through the course again to ensure that when there are O3s, infantrymen attached with us, or we're attached with them, and they need to do a TSC or a hasty TSC, that we will teach them so they will properly know how to actually collect evidence, collect contraband and propaganda from structures and possibly other people.
All right, so what is the process you guys use when you first enter that building? Just can you explain a little about what you guys do?
Before anything, we'd establish a baseline, and even before that, we'd have security. So for scenarios, we would already have security in play, and then from there, we would establish a baseline, see what can be or what is unusual from our standpoint, a few meters back, and then we'll do a call out to see if anyone's present. Situation dictates that if no one's in the house, chances are we'll probably have to rethink how to get in, just in case the house is actually hazardous and hostile. And if there's anyone in the house, we'll call them out. From there, we'll have our team split. Two members of the team will take the owner or the head of the household inside the house for an initial walkthrough, while two search the perimeter and the vehicle of the house, or the vehicle, to ensure that there's no contraband or any weapons in there. Then we'll have the walkthrough will be complete. We'll take the head of the household outside, question him a little bit further, and then we'll have the rest of the team inside of the house, searching the house, taking initial pictures to ensure that we did not damage any of his property. We'll also have a recorder and a sketcher to pretty much do a floor plan of every room and every floor of the house. And then we'll actually walk through the house, search everything thoroughly in a systematic way, from starting from the left, always clockwise, every room, and then we'll work our way from the bottom to the top of every room, and then as well as from the first floor, second floor, possibly even the roof. And then once we're done, we'll come back out. If there's any evidence that's been found, we'll put it all in a collection point, and then from there, if what we have found is in fact the house owner's, or he knows what it is, or he can provide more information, then he will possibly be a detainee, depending on how compliant he was, and we'll take him to a detention facility or question him further, and then from there we'll make sure everything is put back the way it was, and then have another walkthrough with the head of the household if he was compliant, and take pictures afterward to ensure that they can't say that we broke or stole any of their property.
All right, good to go. And if you encounter, while you're in there searching, if you encounter a weapon or explosive device, what's your immediate reaction to that?
Weapons and explosives are completely different. For weapons, we would just tag it, and we'd bring it down to the collection point. Explosives is a little bit different. We have to determine whether or not it is life-threatening at that time, and if it is, we'll have to evac everyone out. We'll have to call in EOD. But if it's not life-threatening at that moment, we'll have we'll tag it, and we'll also collect that, bring it to the collection point. But either way, we'll probably have to notify EOD to ensure that it is not life-threatening.
How important is to do this now before you guys get on the MEU and start working with allied forces?
It's better to do things now, repetition, redundancy, so we can get all of the mistakes out of the way now, so when we go out to other countries to actually do TSC, we know what we're doing and we're proficient and we actually find what we're looking for. Practice makes perfect.